tonight will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Cruyff turns back here, probably the best option.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Beckham. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance here to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Makaleli. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Makaleli. And it's Cruyff. And it's Palmer. And here's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pass somewhat off target. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hullet.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Makaleli. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Nesta. Makaleli. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos. for Leicester. Roberto Carlos. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by... Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. That is good alertness. And it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. And he's real chance! It's there! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Showing good feet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Maldini, deftly out wide. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Eto'o. Hullet, Eto'o. That's the keeper's ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Rummenigge driving through. Rummenigge! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hullet really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. And he's forced to go back. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! And he's done it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Vietnam really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pelé, might be danger here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
El dorsal 18, Cáceres. El dorsal 7. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And this is Bale. Nedved did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played into space. Good ball over the top. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Beckham. Cross flung in towards the middle. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And this is Eto'o. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Bale with a real chance here. Great chance here to level it up. Bale! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's found a way through. It's Nedved! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Looking here to chip it through. Check claims it, and the danger passes. Cáceres. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Ronaldinho. Good take, and is he in? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caceres.
3 minutos de descuento.
Searching pass he's played there. And he's managed to get free. Very nicely done. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Thuram. Ball played for Nesta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Jordi Alba, deep cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegant...
It's Eto'o! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a searching pass. Now, this could be a chance. Well read, and the danger is averted. Jordi Alba. Palmer. Mbappe. And it's Beckham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bullet. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Good ball over the top. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Cruyff. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard. Ball played for Nesta. Van Dijk is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now it's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Oh, super find. And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely. Mbappe! It's in. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Looking for the run. Maldini goes sliding in. Jordi Alba. Palmer. Great vision. Now there's... Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Rijkaard. Makaleli. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Jordi Alba. And it's Palmer. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Hullet. And here's Rijkaard. Makaleli gives no quarter whatsoever. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Palmer. And it's Jordi Alba. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 minutos de
It's a poor
descuento.
throw that, picked off with relative ease. Cruyff stood his ground strongly. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Thuram. Shoots! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rummenigge closing in on goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. It's a good spell of possession, this. Yaya Toure. Jordi Alba. Palmer. And Jordi Alba. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Jordi Alba. Palmer. Makaleli. Beckham has created one goal already. Yaya Toure. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. And he welcomes it in. And the great chance! And again! He has done it! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good read, needed to be. Pele. Eto'o, and he's surging through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Searching pass he's played there. Rummenigge! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time for
25.
changes on
El
both
dorsal
sides,
14.
actually.
El dorsal 6. El dorsal 9. Makelele.
Ronaldinho.
El dorsal 2.
Nice looking ball.
Jordi Alba. Serán sustituidos.
Oh, that's a
por
fine interception.
El dorsal 10.
Mohamed
El
Salah.
dorsal 19.
Mbappe
El dorsal
has
11.
his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Figo. Now it's Mbappe. That's very neat. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Mohamed Salah with the foul. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he gets rid in a hurry. Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That'll be a throw-in. Neymar.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Beckham. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Nesta. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Fires it in low. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Thuram. Beckham. He's in a great position here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Thuram. That's a throw. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Pinches it off him. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Pullet. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Nedved. And this is Pullet. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. A probing pass. Good ball over the top. Mbappe. That is good strength. Great vision. That's beautifully weighted. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Figo. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now he's got space here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. He has found the way through. And it's Rijkaard.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. It's a good run down the right. Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. He's having a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Almost half an hour in now. Makalele powering forward here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's managed to get free. He's in space and looking for options. Big chance! Goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Beckham. And it's Nedved. Caresses it through. Oh, that was vital. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Figo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Figo. And it's Beckham. Now it's Hullet. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a climb! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, to see it unfold as success.
And the first half is done. What do we look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And the second half gets underway. That's a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6 será sustituido.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. That is good alertness. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Figo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Yaya Toure. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Header! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
19
changes here from both
será
sides, in fact.
reemplazado por el dorsal 18. Cáceres, cambio de jugadores.
Bale looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Maldini. Nice-looking ball. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Bale. 60 minutes played. Oh, well played, well sorted out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. It's Ronaldinho. And it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Thuram. Yaya Toure. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Leicester wins the duel this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Bale. He's beaten the... Takes a shot! Goal! Right back in the game! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Played in deep. Terrific header!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's the keeper's ball. Played into space. Caceres attempts a clearance. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's put paid to a promising move. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bale providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. I think we're just about done here.
Habrá 2
Now it's
minutos de
Bale,
descuento.
and it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The pass has gone astray. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I think the manager can take a great deal of satisfaction with this win. It was a solid game plan that worked pretty much as he envisaged, and the players executed it to wonderful effect.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Now it's Eto'o, and it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball, and this is Eto'o. Chance! So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy, for me. There was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Beckham! Oh, that is rather wayward. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. The cross. Good read, needed to be. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Figo. And it's Cruyff. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Good ball over the top. Real chance! He's scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's managed to gift it back. Opts for safety. Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rummenigge. Hullet. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably...
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Picked out brilliantly. Well read, and the danger is averted. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's superb. That's tidy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Can he get on the end of this? Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. And it's Hullet.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's found a way through. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that
just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. Now this could be a chance. And he's quick to get it clear again. Beckham. And it's Thuram. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted. And drive! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That'll be a throw. Yaya Toure. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. Eto'o. Eto'o! That carried quite a threat. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Looks across and plays it in. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. This looks promising. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely worked.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that was very necessary.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17.
Ah, good steal, he
Villa.
just read it.
El dorsal 6. El
Now it's
dorsal
Neymar.
19.
He's shifting
El
through the
dorsal
gears here.
22. Beckham. El dorsal
Ah, it's
9.
come to nothing.
Makelele.
Mohamed Salah.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23.
Beckenbauer.
El dorsal 11.
Mbappe.
Bale. El
Oh,
dorsal
facing up to his
25.
adversary. This
El
is
dorsal
a
10.
formidable matchup.
El dorsal 8. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Beckenbauer. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Palmer. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's the chance to counter. Floated through. And this is Eto'o. Great chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Was there ever any... And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Hoy se enfrentan.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Out to the right. Rummenigge gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a searching pass. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cruyff. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Knocks it into space. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's run loose here. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Neymar. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game.
And the shot! He's scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Cruyff. Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vietnam have a free kick. Van Dijk. Looking to play him in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Maldini. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. Hullet. Xabi Alonso. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's... Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's a poor one.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Eto'o gets into some space.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Neymar goes short. And he's opted for the long pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's another good win of the ball. Neymar. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Hunnit. That's good running with the ball. Ball's played through. Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. Thuram with the clearance. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6 será sustituido
So off we go once more.
El dorsal 11.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Roberto Carlos. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. And it's Rijkaard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Bale. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Neymar, he's making a real surge on the left. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Bale. And it's Cruyff. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That ball looks a good one. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. Rummenigge. And the keeper has it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have
25.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Makelele.
Vietnam
Serán
are doing
sustituidos
very
por
nicely, thank
el
you.
dorsal 5.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Tries to play it through, and this is Bale. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Drogba. Bale. Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Bale. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Eto'o.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the shot! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
This is threatening to be... Header! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then. He gets big! Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini getting this one clear. And he's managed to gift it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That is ended up in no man's land. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's clever. Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming. Neymar. Bale. Tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Toure gets rid without sophistication. And it's Bale. Somewhat off target.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar, there he goes. Has a shot! And he's gone direct here. And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cruyff, Drogba, and here's Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe! Now it's Eto'o. And here's Neymar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Drogba. So Dida between the sticks for this one. Widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy for me. There was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Shoots! There it is! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neymar gets into a good position. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Palmer threads one in. Oh, important interception. And he's heaved it away. Beckham. Palmer. Now it's Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini gets good distance on it. That's good vision. Oh, no joy this time. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now he's got space here. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's had it taken off him. Bullet tries a deft little ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rummenigge. Oh, that's neat. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Beckham. A probing pass. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, delightful ball. Now this could be a chance. That's good play. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Hit into the middle.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Hullet. Played into space. And this is Drogba. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Beckham. Neymar. Rijkaard. Pull it. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, this looks sharp.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Neymar. Xabi Alonso gets a foot in here. And it's Palmer. Beckham. And here's Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Searching pass he's played there. Dink through, shot could be on. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Xabi Alonso, Palmer chasing after it. That looks a good ball through. Look at the space here. Big chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Eto'o. He's away. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first.
Beckham, el dorsal 4. Xabi Alonso.
And the keeper beats it away.
El dorsal 25.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Drogba.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 20. Luis Suárez. El dorsal 11.
Ronaldinho. Davids promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe. Pull it. And the shot! He scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try...
Could be danger here! Oh, he's bustling through here! Big chance! Must be! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Mbappe with the short one. In towards the back stick. Oh, that was vital. Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. Thuram. And it's Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! That is a brilliant interception. Rijkaard. Bale. It's Ronaldinho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe might just make this. Oh, super ball! And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
And here's Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, no circumventing this opponent. That's an imaginative pass. Luis Suarez.
2 minutos de descuento.
Davids. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Davids. And it's Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.